Well, we definitely still have some lingering moisture on the backside of Sally, even though it's moving well away from us. With the lingering moisture, we're still going to have some scattered showers and storms drifting in off the Gulf here over the next couple of days. Not that big of a surprise. The Eastern U.S. cold front that we've been talking about, yeah, it's a big headline. There's going to be a serious blast of cool autumn air for most of the Eastern U.S. But that front, it's going to have a hard time making it this far south. Maybe next week we might get a little bit of drier, slightly less humid air from it, but even that's kind of in question, and I'll try and show you why here in just a bit. And the Gulf low pressure area, yeah, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, well, let me put it to you this way. All this stuff that's been happening out here in the Atlantic, a lot of people have been going, wow, it's the busy part of the season, and wow, it's so active out there. But in all honesty, 90% of it hasn't mattered and doesn't matter because it doesn't ever get anywhere near land. Paulette fell apart. That doesn't matter. This might develop, but it's showing signs actually that now maybe it won't. Vicky, going to fall apart. Teddy is the only one that is of any interest because it might come close to Bermuda. So they will have to watch it. And yes, it is gaining strength out there, not coming towards the U.S. There are the remnants of Sally, lots of rain through the southeastern U.S., but at least it's moving now. The whole reason why there was a storm surge and a flood problem was because it wasn't moving fast when it wasn't in any steering currents down here. Now that it's moving, it's not as big of a deal. Yes, heavy rain, but it's moving along. You see this moisture lingering back here? That's where our showers and storms will come from. So think of it almost kind of like a tail right here. And we call this a moisture axis. And when it sets up on top of you, a lot of times you can get these passing showers and storms to come in from time to time. So there it is right there. You can see it's very evident. Okay, here's the cold front coming down from the Midwest, headed towards the mid-Atlantic. So look what happens. It pushes the remnants of Sally out. There's the little tail. And then right back in here, there could be a tropical low that tries to develop into a storm this weekend and next week. So that's something we'll watch. Now watch the front try to sag south. It's trying. It's trying. It gets all the way down to maybe about the panhandle, maybe the northern part of our state. There's Teddy right there. And again, maybe something tropical trying to develop right in here. So it's going to be interesting next week to see, can this dry air come all the way down towards us, or does the tropical moisture kind of win out? It's a fine line. But this time of year, anytime there are cold fronts moving down into the southeastern U.S., you got to keep a close eye on them because they can trigger these little tropical lows. And right there is the batch of tropical moisture that we're talking about right now. All right, so in our local area, south-southwest winds, still breezy, 15 to 20 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. So still kind of a swell from Sally, even though Sally is gone. 60% chance of showers and storms still for your Thursday, Friday. But then by this weekend, we get back to what I'd call a more normal pattern, mainly more sunshine, hotter temperatures, and just some afternoon scattered storms. Next week, we might get some drier conditions. Not necessarily cooler, but maybe a little less humid and a little bit drier if it all plays out just right.